Regulating the executive search industry, ensuring transparency, accountability, and ethical practices. Introduction. The executive search industry plays a vital role in identifying and recruiting top-level executives for organizations across various sectors. However, with the increasing importance of executive search firms and the potential for unethical practices, it becomes imperative to establish effective regulations. This essay aims to explore the best ways to regulate the executive search industry to ensure transparency, accountability, and ethical practices. Definition and scope of regulation. To begin, it is crucial to define the executive search industry's scope and establish a clear framework for regulation. This includes identifying the key players, such as executive search firms, headhunters, and recruiters, and outlining the types of positions and organizations covered by the regulation. A comprehensive definition will help determine the appropriate regulatory measures to be implemented. Licensing and certification. Introducing a licensing and certification process can be a fundamental step in regulating the executive search industry. This process should involve stringent requirements, such as educational qualifications, relevant experience, and adherence to a professional code of conduct. Accredited bodies or government agencies can oversee the certification process, ensuring that only qualified and ethical professionals operate within the industry. Code of conduct and ethical guidelines. Developing a comprehensive code of conduct and ethical guidelines is essential for maintaining the integrity of the executive search industry. The code should encompass principles such as client confidentiality, avoidance of conflicts of interest, and fair representation of candidates. These guidelines should be widely disseminated and regularly updated to address emerging ethical challenges in executive search practices. Transparency in search processes. Regulation should emphasize transparency in the search processes conducted by executive search firms. This can be achieved by mandating the disclosure of search methodologies, candidate evaluation criteria, and fee structures. By ensuring transparency, organizations seeking executive search services can make informed decisions, and candidates can have confidence in the fairness of the selection process. Conflict of interest mitigation. The executive search industry must address potential conflicts of interest that can compromise the integrity of the recruitment process. Regulations should require executive search firms to disclose any existing relationships or financial arrangements with candidates or organizations. Additionally, strict protocols should be in place to prevent preferential treatment or biased decision-making during the selection process. Candidate and client protection. Regulations should prioritize the protection of candidates and clients engaging with executive search firms. Measures can include requiring firms to obtain informed consent from candidates before sharing their personal information with prospective employers. Similarly, clients should be protected against unethical practices such as poaching or dual representation, where a search firm simultaneously represents candidates and clients for the same position. Monitoring and enforcement. Effective regulation necessitates a robust monitoring and enforcement mechanism. Government bodies or industry-specific associations should be responsible for overseeing compliance with regulations and investigating any reported violations. Penalties for non-compliance should be significant enough to deter unethical behavior, including fines, suspension of licenses, or even criminal charges if warranted. Collaboration and industry self-regulation. Regulation of the executive search industry can be strengthened through collaboration between regulatory bodies, industry associations, and stakeholders. Encouraging self-regulation within the industry through the formation of ethical committees or industry watchdogs can help establish best practices, share knowledge, and develop industry-specific standards beyond what is mandated by regulations. Conclusion. The executive search industry holds immense responsibility in identifying and recruiting top talent for organizations. However, the absence of effective regulation can lead to ethical issues and compromises in the recruitment process. By implementing comprehensive regulatory measures such as licensing, ethical guidelines, transparency, and monitoring, the industry can be held accountable and ensure fair and ethical practices. Through a combination of government regulations and industry self-regulation, the executive search industry can thrive while maintaining its integrity and serving the needs of organizations and candidates alike.